Genuine Nation, DanielJon. I hope you guys are all good. And I hope you're all okay. Man in a Van, episode 5. And I want to talk to you guys about something today. Because I saw something on Facebook yesterday, and it's circulating the internet at the moment, and it rustled my jimmies. It really did. And it wasn't just this one picture that I've seen before that, you know, has rustled my jimmies about this in particular story that I want to talk to you about today. And what that is unrealistic expectations. Now, you guys may have seen this photo before of Barbie and He-Man, and you know, it's going on about how women, women, you know, they seem to be expected to be thin, and you know how Barbie is prevailed, and it has this long line of things, and you know that she does, and that women are forced, and it's apparently Barbie is unrealistically putting expectations for women that are not able to, you know, attain those results, and you know it's not attainable. And then it goes on. Obviously, a female has obviously put that together. I'm just guessing. You know, I'm not being sexist here, so don't think that. And then a male has obviously added, well, this is He-Man. You know, like, wow, this is unrealistic. You know, you thought she was unrealistic. You know, we've got this. You know, Barbie's a bad role model for girls, young ages, because they're developing disorders and things like that, and that's not because of the fucking Barbie doll, and you know that's let me just put that to rest. Now this might be a bit of a rant, okay, so I'm gonna have to watch what I say here, but and then it goes, this is He-Man, you know, as if like we don't have unrealistic expectations. But I don't think any motherfucker that works out in the gym looks at He-Man and goes, that's unrealistic, you know, because that's how we want to look. You know, we work out and we will bust our asses every single motherfucking day in the gym so that we can look like that. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be walking around in a little G-string like he is with a big Conan the Barbarian badge, fucking wooden stick thing, I don't know what you call it. I'm fucking kind of on one right now. But, excuse me if you won't hear me in a minute, I'm going to overtake this lorry in a minute that is really kind of annoying me. So, let's shift it down into third. Fucking meow! See you later, alligator. So, yeah, and it's like, this is He-Man, you know? But I don't look at He-Man and go, fuck me, that's unrealistic, we're never going to retain that. I look at that and I'm like, that fuels the fuck out of me, you know? And if girls are developing these disorders that's nowadays, then they're blaming it on a Barbie doll being unrealistic. Man, fucker, you weak-minded son of bitches, that ain't nothing to do with fucking Barbie. That ain't nothing to do with no fucking Powerpuff Girl doll that your daughter plays with, because motherfucker, when I was growing up, we had superheroes on TV, and we always wanted to be like them. We never looked at them as a bad role model because they have six-pack abs and big bulging muscles. No, that was something we wanted to attain. We was never putting the brand on it saying that that's a bad role model, you can't attain that, because look at the motherfuckers walking the planet these days. Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, Mike O'Hearn, Greg Plitt, these famous models, you know, James Ellis, I believe his name is, sorry, I'm going to cut down here. You know, for females, Jamie Eason, and things like that. And do you really thought, motherfucker decides to walk out in front of a moving van? You are really smart, son. But, you know, it's just like, you cannot say that these are unrealistic expectations when people are living the life better than these dolls are. You know, no, I'm not saying that these dolls are real, obviously, I'm just saying that they are living life in the shape that people are saying that these are unrealistic. Now, what are you doing? Now, these people that are saying that this is unrealistic, these goals are unrealistic, you cannot naturally achieve these, you cannot achieve these, full stop. You know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not going to refer to drugs in any way, shape or form, because obviously we know a lot of these IFBB pros are taking, you know, a testosterone based drug and things like that and steroids, but that's out of the picture, okay? These results are attainable, and they're saying, my main concern is people are saying that Barbie is a bad role model, you know, she's unrealistic, it's not able, you're not able to attain a physique like that. Fuck! I wouldn't want no motherfucking woman to look like Barbie. If you look at Barbie, she's a skinny little motherfucker, the bone structure of a fucking 6-year-old girl, and just skinny as shit, not a slice of fucking aesthetic appeal to her. And people are saying that this is unrealistic. Even if this, you know, you could easily attain that. There's fucking, I could point 100 girls in a day that look like Barbie. you know, the physique. I don't think that's very, you know, aesthetically appealing. I don't think being slim is anything. I don't think being slim is very nice. You know, I don't think the way that Barbie is prevailed is nice anyway. Even though that is very easily achieved. All you are is just slim. You're just a skinny motherfucker that, you know, that's all it is. Being Barbie is being slim. Whereas being He-Man now, or being, I don't know, what do women have as role models that are, apart from Barbie, I don't know, I don't watch cartoons. You know, I'm sure there's a character on TV that is bulging with muscles, or a strong woman, you know, a strong-willed woman, and some women or young girls aspire to be like that, and then they've got people that are saying, that shit's unrealistic. No, that fucking shit's unrealistic for your fat ass. That shit's unrealistic because you failed at life. That is the only time something will ever become unrealistic, is when someone, the person who's saying it, has failed at something, okay? Because they have seen that as a daunting task. They have seen that as something that is, whoa, that looks too scary, you know, that looks like too much hard work, I can't do that shit. And they give up. And then they brand this shit as unrealistic, okay? You know, the same motherfucker that said, oh, you can never be like Superman, you can never be like Superman. Motherfucker, there's people walking around the earth like now as strong as fucking motherfuckers. Obviously they're not putting fucking aeroplanes above their heads and shit like that, but they are strong motherfuckers. Do you really think that they fall lifting a ton off the ground and things like that, or leg pressing a ton and deadlifting 800 pounds and things like that, 900 pounds? That's unrealistic. Do you really think that they listen to somebody that told them that shit's unrealistic, that can't be done? Because that fuels you. If someone said to me, oh, you can't do that, let me tell you a little story, son, right? I'm sorry I'm ranting a little bit, I really am, but this rusts with my jibbies, because I don't want any of you motherfuckers that watch my YouTube channel to ever think something is unfucking realistic. Because what is unrealistic is what someone else brands, okay? Just because they say it's unrealistic does not mean it's unrealistic for you. Now, I remember sitting in Wetherspoons in Maidstone, Muggleton Inn, at a table with about 30 of my friends. And this was when I just started working out, okay? You know, I'd lost a bit of weight, I looked good, you know, I felt I looked good, you know, I did feel good, I looked good, you know, because obviously before I was overweight and things like that, so I was feeling pretty confident about myself. Now, there was this one idol, I'm not going to mention his name, who I was watching a lot on YouTube, and he's very successful. You know, I showed people pictures of him and said, oh, this is how I want to look one day. This is how I want to look. I want to look like this guy, okay? I want to look exactly like this guy. And this guy's got a god physique, you know? And people were like, you can't, that's not achievable. You know, you can't do that. You know, that's not real. Blah, blah, blah. He's photoshopped and things like that. And I'll tell you exactly who this person was. It was Brandon Carter. You may have known him. He does hip hop as well. He does really good. He does that T-Rex adverts and things like that in America. But he, you know, was the person I was showing to people, and people were going, "You can't achieve that. That's unrealistic. You'll never look like that. You know, that's photoshopped and things like that." Motherfucker, when I was lean and cut, I was lean as fuck. I was happy, and I was happy with the results that I had. And when I saw those same people again, they was like, "Fuck me, Dan, you look good. You look good. What have you been doing?" You know? And those same people were the ones that accused me of being on steroids. Okay? But they was my steroid. Okay? Because they was the same motherfuckers telling me that something could be done. But I took what they were saying, flipped it, applied the principles, applied the sweat, the dedication, the time, you know, stayed consistent to my goals, and I achieved the results. Now, I'm not nowhere near as big as Brandon Carter. I'm not as strong as Brandon Carter. I'm not as aesthetic as Brandon Carter. However, I'm on the same path as him to attain a physique as well as he is. You know, and things like that. Now, that was the person I was looking up to at the time. You know, I was doing all his workouts and things like that. And people were telling me that I would never look like that. But then when I saw those same people, they blamed my results on drugs. Now, I'm not nothing big. I'm not big at all. I don't think I'm aesthetically pleasing. I'm just pulling up at a job, by the way. But I don't want you guys to ever think that something is unrealistic. Because if I had listened to those same people, I think I would have gave up on my journey. I think that I would have, you know, quit by now and went and done something different. You know, because if you believe what other people are telling you, you might as well just quit right now. Those people that are telling you that unrealistic, and those people that are telling you that's not attainable, you can't do that, those motherfuckers failed, man. They failed hard. They hit the fucking ground and never got up. There's a famous saying that if you are falling to the ground, make sure you're facing up, because if you can look up, you can get up. Now, there's a very famous guy that said that. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But if you can look up, you can get up. So those people that have told you in the past, oh, that's not attainable, that shit, motherfucker, don't listen to them, okay? Whether it's friends, family, I don't care if it's close relatives, I don't care if it's your brother, I don't care if it's your mother, I don't care if it's your fucking sister. Don't listen to them, okay? Stay true to yourself, stick to your goal, you will achieve the results. I'll do that paperwork in a minute. Because, let me tell you now, that story I told you was true. You know, it really did hurt me when people told me, you know, I'd lost like 3 stone in weight. You know, I was looking a bit leaner. I was happy. I was in the best shape of my life at that present moment in time. And people were telling me that I'd never look any better. And those same people now, I can name every single one of them. Every single one that was at that table that said that I would never attain those results. And I still see those people to this day occasionally when I'm walking through the high street and they work in shops and things like that. And I say hello to them. And they always compliment me. Oh, Dan, you're looking great. You're looking great, you know? And like my brother, look at me getting all posh. My brother, he's lost like 5 stone, 5, 6 stone and fat. He's lean as fuck. His abs are coming through. He's got veins running through his body. He looks like a wired road map, you know? If he had quit when people were telling him that it was not achievable and those goals that he was aiming for are not attainable, then he'd still be that fat, overweight, 19 fucking stone 6 person, sitting there fucking hating his life, playing computer games and binging on fast food. And the moral of this story is, don't let anybody in any way, shape or form tell you that something is not attainable. Because anything is fucking possible. It's only impossible until somebody proves you that it is possible. Okay? Don't ever let no motherfucker tell you that shit's impossible, because you can do anything you set your fucking mind to it. As long as you believe it, and put the heart into it, and the sweat, and the time it takes, and never give up, and stay consistent.